What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BT19 and today we're coming at you with another video. We have an Errata and Rules update for the Digimon TCG. We're talking about the Q&A for 2.5. We have the rest of the BT9 Q&A as well as the BT20 Q&A. We're going to be doing those in separate videos because Q&As do take a little bit of time and we want to make those videos, accessible and easy to go through. So we're going to start with a BT19 Q&A, the second half of BT19 that we get in 2.5, and then later on we'll do another another errata video for the BT20 Q&A. As always, try to do this to show you, where you can look up information on effects, how things work, and what the rulings are on things. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get right into it here. I was looking here, and it actually starts right here around page 11. If you go to page 1, that's where BT20, they're going from like BT20 and then they're going to BT19. It's funny, they threw Emperor Greymon in here because they had an updated Q&A question for that. If there are 3 colors in this card's Digivolutions, can I use this card's when Digivolving effect to choose and trash 3 Digivolution cards from my opponent's Digimon and then choose and suspend 3 of their Digimon? Yes, for each color in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you can choose and trash 1 Digivolution card from your opponent's Digimon and then suspend 1 of their Digimon. That's cool. Getting into BT19, start with Guillaumon. What does while you have 0 or less memory in this card's inherited effect mean? The inherited effect condition is fulfilled if the memory is at 0 through 10 on your opponent's side when a DP-based deletion effect activates on a Digimon with this card in its Digivolution cards. Pretty simple. What does add X 0 to the maximum of your DP-based deletion effects can delete effect do? Such effect increases the maximum value shown for DP-based deletion effects. For example, if your turn add 1000 to the maximum DP-based deletion effects can delete is activated when Digivolving delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon 3000 DP or less will allow you to delete an opponent's Digimon 4000 less. Pretty simple. If add X amount to the maximum of your DP-based deletion effects can delete is activating, can the maximum be increased for an effect such as delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP that references a Digimon's DP for deletion? No, it can't be increased. You can increase the maximum of a DP-based deletion effect that doesn't show a numerical value, so it only has to be a numerical value deletion effect. You got Shoutmon. Can I use this card's on play effect to digivolve this card into BT11 Shoutmon DX? No, you can't digivolve. No, you can't digivolve it. You can't ignore the Digivolution requirements. If I use this card's on deletion effect to play a Tamer card, can I use save from the part of the effect after then to place this card under the Tamer? Yes, you can. That's really cool. Growlmon's gonna have the same DP based deletion steps. We're not gonna worry about that. Shoutmon X4. What does this card's when would leave the battle area mean exactly? When would leave the battle area refers to when this Digimon is placed in the trash, returned to the hand or deck, placed on the secure stack, moved to the breeding area, or placed under another card. Okay. Omni Shout. Can I use material save on a Digimon such as BT10 /13 Shoutmon X5 that has Shoutmon in its Digicross requirements to place this card under a Tamer? No, you can't. This card is only treated as Shoutmon for a Digicross. Okay. Then we go next page. Come on. And then when this card would be deleted, I activated this card's alternates effect, placed a Digimon card with the cross heart trait and a play cost of 4 or less from this Digimon's Digivolution cards under my Tamer, and this card was deleted. can I then play the Digimon card that was placed using the cards on deletion effect? Yes, you can. Gallimon, my opponent has a Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. Do I have to choose to delete for this card's when Digimon Fug? Yes, you do. If your opponent has a Digimon that can be chosen, you must choose. So yeah, it's not it's mandatory deletion. My opponent has a BT14 Datamon and a Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. Can you use this card's when Digimon effect to choose the BT14 Datamon without deleting a Digimon? Is the if this effect didn't delete condition met? Yes, it is. If your opponent has a Digimon that can't be deleted but can be chosen for this effect, if this effect didn't delete condition is met by choosing that Digimon. So yeah, you can always choose the Digimon that can't die if you don't want to delete something else. BT19 Greymon, blue flare Greymon. If I use this card's odd deletion effect, play a tamer card, can I use the save part from after the then? Yes, you can. So if you have the play a tamer, then you may save, then yeah, you can always play the tamer and then save. So that's pretty simple. My opponent has two Digimon, Z Greymon. If I use the D-Digivolve in this card's on play, when Digivolving effect to D-Digivolve one of my opponent's Digimon into a Digi-Egg card without DP, is the if your opponent has two or more Digimon conditioned in this effect still met. Yes, it is. In this case, even if digitals on post Digimon into a Digi-Egg card without DP, it won't be trashed until this card's on play when Digivolving effect is resolved, so that card is still treated as a Digimon. Therefore, this effect, if your opponent has two or more Digimon conditions, is still met, and you can return one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon to the hand. After returning it, the Digi-Egg card is trashed. In addition, if the Digi-Egg card is returned to the hand by this effect, that card is placed under the bottom of the Digi-Egg deck, which I don't know why you would do. I mean, unless you had to mandatory bounce something and that was the only thing you had. If my opponent has two Digimon and I use D-Digivolve and this card's on play when Digivolving effect to Digivolve one of my opponent's Digimon into a Tamer, if your opponent has two or more Digimon conditions still met? No, it's not met in this case. It turns it back into a Tamer. I'm just gonna don't even have to read that. What cards can be played from under my Tamers using this card's on deletion effect? It can play one blue flare, trait Digimon card with a play cost of 5 or less, or it can play one crossheart trait Digimon card with a play cost of 5 or less. Let's keep going here. We'll go past the Starmons. See what else we have. Gargamon, can I use this card's when Digimon effect to play EX4 Henry Wong and Chu Chong Wong? No, you can't, because I don't think that card says counts as Henry Wong or like individually. They only count as a dual tamer. They don't have the little wording there at the bottom that's like, this is this guy. Like some of the dual tamers, like Davis and Ken, is also treated as Davis and Ken separately. Monodramon, if cards that are targets of this effect are revealed from the deck, do I add as many cards to my hand as possible? Yes, you must add as many cards. What cards can be added to my hand using this card's on play effect? You can add one card with Dragonkin or Cyborg trait, and one card named Ryo Akiyama, or one option card with the device trait. Pretty simple. Sparrowmon, if I use this card's when attacking effect to Digivolve into Raptor Sparrowmon with the Crossheart trait, does collision in this card's inherit effect activate? Yes, it activates. Collision will already be activating while the Digimon with this effect is attacking. If cards that are targets of this effect are revealed from the deck, do I add? Yes, you add as many as possible. Can I use the material save on a Digimon such as BT10 Shoutmon X5 that has Sparrowmon as Digicross requirements to place this card on a tamer? No, you can't. This card is treated as Sparrowmon for a Digicross. It is only treated as Sparrowmon for a Digicross. Yeah. Go back. Cyberdramon. What does the trash one option card in your opponent's battle area effect do exactly? Effect trash is an option card that was placed by a place this card in the battle area effect. If I have an option card in the battle area, do I have to trash it for this card's when attacking effect? Yes, you have to trash it. It's mandatory. If my opponent has an unsuspended Digimon, does this card attack a player if possible? For this card's end of your turn effect, yes, it must attack if possible. I have 2 copies of this card in the battle area. At the end of my turn, I use the end of your turn effect on the first copy of this card to attack. Can I use the end of turn effect on the second copy of this card to attack? No. An attack using a second card isn't possible. A new attack can't be made during an attack. In this case, the end of your turn effects on both copies of this card trigger simultaneously at the end of the turn, and you use the end of turn effect on the first copy of this card to attack. The second end of turn effect can be activated before counter timing, but because you can't declare another attack during an attack, it won't be able to attack using the second effect, even if you activate it. And then Justimon Blitzarm Ace. What does Trash one? Okay, the same thing. Trash any cards placed. Usually by delay effects. Would be cards like map, memory boost, scrambles. If either me or my opponent has an option card in the battle area, can I use this card's one digital and go an attacking effect to trash it? Yes, you can trash either player's option card. Shademon, if I use this card's on deletion effect to play a tamer card, can I then use save? Yes, you can. Yep, we've gone through that. Calmon, can I activate this card's main effect at the same time as the effect, such as P103 offense training effect that Digivolves? No, you can't. You can't activate a main effect at the same time as another effect. And that's why sometimes tradings are bad. Sometimes. Not a lot, but sometimes. After ADR01 Jerry, after playing ADR01 Jerry from Digivolution cards without paying the cost, can I choose not to change the attack target for this card's inherited effect? Yes, you can. Taiki Kudos. What does this card's alternative effect do exactly? Normally, you can place cards from your hand or battle area under a card to be played for a Digicross. When this card's alternative effect is activated, you can also place cards from under your tamers for that Digicross. So usually, yeah. Does this card's alternate effect also allow me to place cards from under a tamer other than this tamer for Digicross? Yes, it does. Does this card's alternate effect also trigger when multiple crossart trait cards with Digicross requirements would be played at the same time? Yes, it triggers. Cards from under your tamers can also be placed for those cards Digicross. Staccato, if I use this card's your turn effect to give raid to Gromon or Galmon, can I then choose not to attack with that Digimon? No, you can't. The Digimon that was given raid must attack if possible. So give it when you're ready. Kiriha Aonuma. What does this card effect, alternate effect do? It's same thing. Same thing as Taiki. Basically, yeah, pretty much the same thing as Taiki. So, what cards can be deleted? Can be added to my hand using this card's on play effect? One Digimon card with Rendamon in its name, one Digimon card with Cubimon, or one Digimon card with Townmon in its name, or one card with Sucubimon in its name, and one option card with a plugin in its name. I love they get winner here. Oh, updated winner effect. The main effect of BT19 says may digivolve. Does that mean the digitalization is optional if the optional processing condition is met? No. If the optional processing condition of suspending winner is met, digitalization is mandatory, not optional. So if you suspend him, you're digivolving. Can I use this card's main effect to trash option cards in the battle area, but then choose not to play Cybertron? Yes, you can. Red card. Yeah, no one's ever gonna play the red card. It's just like, what? What else we got? Queen device. If this card is in the battle area and is trashed during my opponent's turn, how long does its second effect last? Second effect will last until the end of your opponent's turn. Same with Knight device. Let's go through look at all this. D-Reaper Zone. Can I activate this card's security effect even if I have a Digimon with the D-Reaper trait and Tamer without the D-Reaper trait in my battle area? No, you can't. You can't activate it unless all of your Digimon and Tamer in the battle area have the D-Reaper trait. Can I activate this card's security effect even if all my Digimon and Tamers in the battle area have the D-Reaper trait, but my Digimon in the breeding area doesn't have the D-Reaper trait? Yes, you can. When the text doesn't specify an area, it means that it specifies references or affects the battle area. In the case of this card's security effect, it can be activated if all the Digimon and Tamers in your battle area have the D-Reaper trait. Can I activate this card's security effect even if I don't have any Digimon or Tamers with the D-Reaper trait in my battle area, but I do have a Digimon with a D-Reaper trait? No, you can't. We went through that because it's not affecting the breeding area, it's just the battle area. Can I use this card from my hand when I have a face-up security card? Yes, you can. However, the condition if you have no face-up security cards in this card's main effect won't be met, and the effect won't activate. What happens to cards placed face-up in the security stack by effects? They become face-up security cards that remain revealed, other than rules to specify face-up security cards. The rules apply in the same manner as standard security cards. What happens upon a security check for a security card that's face up? Check is performed with the card left revealed. Other than rules for cards left revealed, the rules apply in the same manner as standard security cards. Does a security card security effect trigger upon security check with the card that's face up? Yes, it triggers. What happens if I shuffle a security stack that includes cards that are face up? Any face up cards are placed face down, then you shuffle the cards. After shuffling all cards, they're left face down. Okay. Luminamon. Can I choose either my or my opponent's other Digimon for this card's on play when digivolving effect? Yes, you can choose either your Digimon or an opponent's Digimon. Nene version. I think that's it. Yeah, and then we go back to BT16, which is actually updated. They updated Dino Beamon. Let's see. We got a couple of other updates. Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode from BT16. When does this card's all turns effect trigger exactly? It triggers when a Digimon is played by an effect such as an effect of BT5, Nokia, when a Digimon digivolves by an effect such as offense training. It won't trigger for effects that aren't Digivolution effects, such as BT for a Gunimon's effect that treats a Tamer as a level 3 Digimon, or a BT6 Deputymon effect that allows Digivolution requirements to be ignored. So just an effect that actually digivolves, not changes the cost, changes the requirement, or just allows you to use a Tamer, which makes sense. Got more updates here. We got Dino Beamon from BT16, can I use this card's when digivolving effect to give rush to one of my Digimon but then choose not to attack? No, you can't. The Digimon was given rush by this effect must attack if possible. Yeah. BT9 Dino Rex. An opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less attacks my opponent's turn when this card's all turns effect and opponent's effect triggered simultaneous at such times as my opponent's effect activates first and the attacking Digimon DP becomes 7,000 or more. Can I use the triggered all turns effect on the card to delete that Digimon? Yes, you can delete it. Okay, we have some of our promo cards. We have Avenge Kidmons. What does a card with X in its text refer to? It refers to a card that contains specified text or icon in its name, traits, effects, inherit effects, rule, DNA, Digivolution, Digicross requirements, or burst Digivolve. For example, a card with Nightmon in its text would include cards with the name Dark Nightmon and cards with the text Nightmon in their effects. And Magna Dramon, a Digimon DP becomes 0 from this card's on play on deletion effect. At such times is that Digimon deleted before the rest of this effect's processing is resolved. No, it isn't deleted yet. Once all the processing for this card's on play on deletion effect is resolved, then all of the Digimon with 0 DP are deleted at the same time afterwards. Okay, so finish the effect, then kill the things. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's the promo cards, some of the promo cards from BT20 and all of the rest of BT19, plus some updates that they threw in there, so that was kind of nice. So next time we will be going over BT20, all of BT20. So hopefully you join us for that, and we will have another interesting Q&A for the Digimon TCG. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day, and that's all for now, folks.